Just let him go.
What you're looking at across the street here is that L-shaped building or church.
It was supposed to be another ordinary Labor Day weekend. Neighbors gathered outside, friends laughed around a dice game, families stayed inside their apartments, unaware that in just a few moments the sound of celebration would be replaced by the deafening crack of gunfire. Then, everything changed. One burst of gunfire became dozens. People scattered in every direction. Some dove behind parked cars, others desperately searched for loved ones. And within seconds, a quiet apartment complex in San Bernardino became the scene of one of the city's most chaotic shooting investigations of 2018. As frantic 911 calls flooded emergency dispatch, operators struggled to understand what was unfolding. Witnesses couldn't agree on what they had seen. Some reported a single gunman. Others insisted multiple shooters were firing at once. Responding officers raced toward the scene with almost no reliable information, only one terrifying certainty: multiple people had been shot. What they would discover challenged investigators from the very beginning. More than 40 pieces of ballistic evidence would be scattered across the property. 8 victims would be rushed to area hospitals, and detectives would soon realize that separating fact from confusion would become just as difficult as finding those responsible. Tonight, we're reconstructing the verified timeline of that tragic night, from the first desperate emergency call to the arrival of law enforcement, the painstaking forensic investigation, and the unanswered questions that continued long after the last ambulance left the scene. This is the story of what happened on East Linwood Drive, told through confirmed evidence, investigative findings, and the facts investigators worked tirelessly to uncover.
This is not for media. This is actually a safety issue that we just discovered, so everyone needs to go over there now. Okay? Please. Sure.
Pass the tape, please.
A safety concern, everyone.
They're on private property, though. They're on private property. The laws are what... I know, but the laws are what they are to protect everybody.
Hey guys, we want you to be safe, we do, but if we deploy a dog, okay, just be safe. That's all we're asking you guys to do.
We got that.
Your guys' safety, plain and simple.
We got it.
Okay?
I'd be more concerned with the bad guy than I would our safety.
So if I let
gun range, just shots going off like crazy. There was a lot of shots.
What's your first name?
Juan.
Well, close, but no cigar. I mean, those 3 white males turned out to be a husband and wife of Middle Eastern descent. So you were close, but no cigar. I mean, to be fair, though, to be completely fair, it can be difficult to interview good witnesses nowadays, especially because there's people walking around telling you who you can and can't talk to. Watch this next clip, and you'll see somebody at San Bernardino getting ready to talk to a reporter before a police officer comes over and tells him he's not allowed to talk to him.
Let's see.
Let's go back to Chip. It looks like something's going on here. Chip?
Gentlemen, what's your name, sir? Johnny. Johnny, kind of tell me what did you see? What happened in there today?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Can you tell us anything? All right. Well, yeah, he looked like. Sorry about that. Looks like we were going to try to get some information from that gentleman, but as you saw, somebody told him not to talk to us. So. Yeah. Again, that's kind of the situation it's been with the people as we were talking earlier, trying to figure out what was going on here. See what happened in there today.
And so we can all clearly see that getting interviews with quality witnesses isn't
as easy as one might think. So now you'll see the summary. And if you really want to know what went on that day, you need to know the timeline of events. At around 10:45, Farouk stepped outside of his regional meeting. They were getting ready to have a lunch Christmas buffet. And he was upset, so they say, for some reason. And so he went around, found his wife, and got their guns ready in the car. By 11:05, they had fired their last shot, got in their SUV, and drove off, narrowly missing the 11:04 arrival of officers onto the scene. At 11:20, Julie Paez, she let her family know by texting them, "Love you guys," was shot. At 11:40, police reports started coming across that there would be victims, and roads started to be shut down. Now, the couple lived in the Redlands, which is a good 15 minutes or 10 minutes from San Bernardino, and they enjoyed a hassle-free ride home. Even though they had just got done killing 14 people, injuring 20 more, they could drive fine enough, obviously, to get to their house in the Redlands, where they would stay till several hours later. By 1 o'clock, there started to be some interesting happenings in that area. Now remember, the couple had gone home, but no one actually knew who the couple even was, so no one knew where they were. So if you think about it, the SUV itself could have been on its way to Mexico, could have been on its way to Canada. Nobody actually knew where the couple was, or that it was even a couple who did it at that time. Now, what some people found to be strange is right around this time, if we zoom in here, we're going to see a collection of people getting together, call it the Great Meeting Place, the Bearcats, the SWAT teams, police departments, undercover agents, undercover cars, all of those gathering at one particular location on Richardson in San Bernardino. Remember some of these places. Remember this little L-shaped silver building here, as we're going to be coming back to that in a little bit, and I'll show you how all these events are taking place. Right now, we're still finishing the summary. Now, by this time, police had been given the names of the couple and thought that they were an interesting subject, and so they sent an unmarked police car to go to their home to see if they happened to be there. Well, when they got there, they actually crossed paths with this black SUV, supposedly with the couple inside it. So, did they pull them over? Did they turn on the siren? Nope, they just followed them. So now you got the black SUV with the couple who just took out all the people at the Inland Medical Center, being followed by an unmarked police car. Where's the one place that you would think that that SUV would never go near? I'll be right back to where they did the damage earlier. So the couple actually went back towards where they had done the damage earlier, got off at the same exit, went and turned onto East San Bernardino Avenue, where just minutes later they were killed in a shootout. And by some miracle of fate, they happened to drive that SUV into the one area where all the cops had set up their station, where they were getting ready with their Bearcat and their SWAT teams and their multi-department agencies. Watching again, you'll see how incredibly lucky they were, as you see the black SUV coming down East San Bernardino Avenue. You see it shortly followed by the white police car unmarked, and you see now the Bearcat is parked right near the end, where it goes up a street, goes around, and comes in the other side, essentially blocking in the black SUV for the final shootout. Here you see the Bearcat do a good job of pinning in that black SUV, considering it could have been anywhere in the state, and they just happened to know exactly where it would end up at this particular time. So this map will help you understand a little bit better the locations of these streets. If you look at the legend in the upper right, East San Bernardino Avenue is the yellow strip, and that goes further to our east, but it does stop right there at the pink line where it becomes orange, and the pink line is Tippecanoe. That's a major street in San Bernardino. We also have the light green, which is Richardson, and we have the dark green, which is Victoria. Of course, the red X that you can see on the yellow line at East San Bernardino Avenue is where the shootout took place. The blue square on East San Bernardino Avenue, you may remember the cell phone video by the guy standing next to his employer. And also you can look and see down below, you'll see a little orange circle. It's hard to actually see. There's some gentlemen standing outside watching some cops all gather. We're going to watch that video in a moment. And then also you'll see even lower, there's a little yellow line. That's pointing to the L-shaped silver building where the cops are getting together for their grand meeting. Up next are just some important videos for you to pay attention to and watch. Understand what's going on, what time it is. Remember, at this time, the SUV is unknown. No one knows where it is. And they don't know who's driving it. They don't know if it's been taken across state lines. They don't know if it's been driven to Monterey or to LA or to San Francisco. They simply don't know. However, what they do know is it's a good time to get every cop together at a place that's very near where eventually this SUV will end up tonight. Brilliant. Let's watch it.
First up, this independent journalist finds himself at the Hernandez Center, the place where they were telling victims' families to go.
Oh yeah, so you're gonna have to just step aside, just step up, but you can still film. You can still film. You just step up so when people come inside.
Ma'am,
I'm asking you nicely. Just
you
to
can
step
ask
up.
me nicely all you want, but where I'm standing, I'm legally allowed to be. Take a look at my name, take a look at my hat, okay?
So you don't.
I
Okay, so you don't. I understand.
That has nothing to do with carrying. I got a job to do, you got a job to do. You leave me alone, I'll leave you alone.
Okay, well,
I
I'm
promise.
standing there, so you need to step up. That's where I'm standing.
How are you? Thank you.
This next video is of the gathering place, and if you want to see where we're talking about on the map, it's going to be all taking place within this black bar here on Richardson, and you can see where the final scene ends up at the X on the yellow line, which is East San Bernardino Avenue. How unbelievably lucky was the police department that day?
Just let him go.
What you're looking at across the street here is that L-shaped building or church.
Your ID partner? Who are you with?
American News Information Services.
American News. Why you out of breath?
Because I've run for 300 hours.
300?
I gotta go, sir.
That's a lot of hours.
I gotta go.
You got your regular ID that goes with
That's
it?
all I need, sir, by law.
Hey guys, Bearcat's coming back. It's going to point in a southeasterly direction. One light south, one light east.
This is not for media. This is actually a safety issue that we just discovered, so everyone needs to go over there now. Okay? Please. Sure.
Pass the tape, please.
A safety concern, everyone.
They're on private property, though. They're on private property. The laws are what... I know, but the laws are what they are to protect everybody.
Hey guys, we want you to be safe. We do. But if we deploy a dog, okay, just be safe. That's all we're asking you guys to do.
We got
care about
that.
your guys' safety. Plain and simple.
We
Don't
got
want
it.
you to get hurt, okay?
I'd be more concerned with the bad guy than I would our safety.
So if I let
I'm not worried about that dog. I'm not worried about that dog.
Cover, okay?
So you guys need to go that way. Thank you, sir. See that gray car? Go over there, behind that gray car. If bullets start flying and hit you guys, it's not going to be good.
But that's not your responsibility.
Go that way. Go that way. If you guys want to be safe, go that way.
I'm an old jarhead. I've been closer to action than this. Say that again?
It's got probably dead on foot or whomever they are, how many there are. Probably dead on foot.
Go to Coolston and make a right.
San Bernardino.
All right, in the next amateur video, what we're going to be seeing is the top little black bar I drew. So now what we're going to have is essentially cops littered on that entire light green street, which is Richardson. This gentleman will be filming from the corner of Richardson and Victoria. So let's watch and see how many cops, because I mean, by the end of this, we're going to have cops on that whole street. I mean, what a waste of time and energy and effort, unless by some miracle, some car happens to end up on the yellow line at East San Bernardino. I mean, if a car ended up there and they were able to do something, I mean, then I guess the cops, it's good that you had them there. But it would, I mean, it needs to be a miracle in order to have a car for no reason end up there.
San Bernardino and Victoria. Imagine this is Richardson. I've seen about 10 cops pass by, super fast. See they're all running. That's supposed to be probably in something. Look at this guy. Holy shit, look at all these cops. Oh my god. Holy shit, they have like half the fucking goddamn. Oh my god. Dude, look at all these. Oh my god. Dude, he's right there. Blocking off all the streets. All these cops are fucking crazy.
They're going all the way around, blocking everything up. More smoke. Woo! This door open, man. He's fucking ready to jam. There's one too, man.
Get inside!
He just told me to get inside. Hey, dude.
Yeah, Michelle said they just found him at Target, dude. Look, 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 he's going behind there. Michelle said they found him at Target. Holy shit! Dude, look. Look at that.
Dude. All over, dude. I got it all on video.
Damn, dude.
Blocking everything off. Everything off. They found him right here. Yeah, we're going inside.
Hey, look at the swamp
Look,
over there.
I know, dude. Blocking everything up.
I want to see this.
I know. So all the cops are getting out, dude. Oh, shit. Are you kidding me, dude? Everybody's here. Get this shit and ready to go. Come on, dude. This is the most interesting thing we've had here all fucking year.
All this part of San Bernardino.
So again, after the couple went and stayed at the house for a few hours and then were passed by the unmarked car, they just drove slowly until they were back to where they did the damage earlier, and then they drove even slower down the street until somebody shot out their back window, at which point they accelerate and then they end up on East San Bernardino Avenue. I'm sure you've seen this video. Let's finish it up.
Damn, did you see that? Yeah, there was gunshots. There was shit. Oh, you better get down, bro. Let's get out of here. Oh my God. oh, they're killing that guy. Get inside, get inside. Close the gate, close the gate. We have gunshots. Oh my God, right in front of us, dude.
Okay, so that was at 3:07 local time, 6:07 Eastern this evening for you guys, afternoon for us. David Espinoza was the employee who was there, Megan. You're looking at
more traffic stop by the police. Maybe they didn't stop what they were supposed to, and all of a sudden we just heard the gunshots and the window just shattered. We took a cover, and then and they passed by us. That's when I was already recording at that time. You know, I was ready to record something. And then from there, at the second stop, at maybe 50 to 80 yards from us, that's when the second shooting occurred. Covered again, took cover. And then the last of the shots, it was a pretty scary moment.
I mean, you guys were outside. What you need to realize, they were already outside the fence anyway, because you thought it was just a traffic stop that would happen to have a couple extra officers. And of course, you guys were going to go home anyway. But then when you heard the gunfire, as you see on the video, I mean, you guys were like, holy smokes, in different words.
Yes, exactly. And that's what I saw. And then when I saw the parade of all the police officers coming in, all the units, FBI, ATF, all chasing them, and I go, oh, this is them. And when I saw their part of their faces, and I just couldn't believe that was them, and it's happening here in front of us. Yes.
Surreal.
Very surreal. Yes, exactly. It happens everywhere. Now it's happening here.
I know one of your bosses said he, heard he thought it was AK-47s. I know we've, obviously all sorts of speculation. Obviously, they had powerful weapons that were firing, and handguns, as we heard from the press conference. Now knowing that, I mean, troubling.
Yeah, it is. I mean, having that right in front of us, in front of some of the employees were that I was talking to outside of the escort them outside. They were just take cover, let's duck. It's just they were scary noises.
Hey, if you want to show that video one more time, Megan, I want to ask you too, real quickly, when you looked at your phone after it all went down and you looked at the video again, I mean, pretty amazing.
It sure was. Like, wow, I actually recorded that, and it's happening, and listening to the gunshots, especially the gunshots, listening to those, you know, it's really, really ugly.
Well, David Espinosa, we appreciate your time. Thankfully, you're safe.
Maybe you missed it there. A very interesting little elbow tap by the reporter to the guy David telling the story. Very interesting. Let's continue.
Well, David Espinosa, we appreciate your time. Thankfully, you're safe.
So this next portion is very important to understanding what went on that day. Notice that the only time that you can be on East San Bernardino from the direction that the SUV and the cop cars that were following it came from would be to turn off of Tippecanoe onto East San Bernardino, or to be coming off of Orange onto East San Bernardino. And the amount of time that the black SUV could have been on East San Bernardino would be what? Maybe a minute, minute and a half to get from the pink line to where the red X is, where the shootout took place. Now what we're going to watch and we're going to pay attention to is a helicopter and the audio from the newscaster in the helicopter. And let's listen to something very interesting when he finds out that the final scene will take place on East San Bernardino, and he asks, can I go with it? And they don't want to say yes quite yet. And about 4 or 5 minutes later, they find out, now you can go to East San Bernardino. Pay close attention. Let's enjoy.
Okay, tilt up, push in, pan left. We're looking, Jay. We see the helicopter. Don't pull, just figure the center of his orbit. We're not seeing it, Jay, we're looking. You got a better street? Stay on that helicopter so we can see Tracy. Eastbound San Bernardino Avenue. Okay, come back this way. Eastbound San Bernardino. Can I go with that? Okay. Could this be it? No, that's something different. I don't know what that is. Is it? It's still going though, right? This might be it though, Jay. I don't know, but this looks like something happened here. Are you hearing it still going? Where is that, Tracy? Where are you pointing? Okay. Push in on that, double up on that. Come to us. Give me that. Well, David, we're trying to discern what exactly is coming on here. What we've got here is that we've got officers around a suspect that appears to be down. It's uncertain. We've heard that there has been shots fired. We're not exactly sure what the location is, but you can see here, there's a vehicle that was here that was involved in a traffic accident. You can see multiple cars involved in here. It hit this area here. You can see all sorts of debris on the road. Right now we're trying to get a better location, but right now it appears that there is a suspect down. This is about probably about a mile or two north of the IRC where the multiple shooting has happened. Again, we don't know right now if this is actually has anything to do with this or is this something totally separate. We did understand that units were in pursuit, and we understand that there were possibly shots fired. Now we see suspect. The suspect is down right here, uncertain if he's just in custody or if he's injured. We're going to try to get a better location here. I'm going to come off this for a second, try to get a street name for you if we can. It's in a residential area. Again, it's very difficult to see. We'll try to get that for you in a second. But multiple agencies closing in the area. You can see that we still have a suspect officers driving eastbound in the area. We understand that there still might be a pursuit going on. So we're going to come off this area right now. We're going to follow these officers here that might be continuing to what officers may be still in pursuit of an SUV. This might be something completely different. Lots of interesting information going on here. You can see these units trying to speed southbound. We'll go ahead of them to see if there's actually a pursuit that is south of them right now, trying to get information from the desk here on where it is. We're looking for the helicopter. We're looking for more black and whites. But again, we're going to try to maintain this area. This is an SUV. We're hearing that there might be an officer down. I need you on the map. Eastbound San Bernardino Avenue. Okay. Well, we've got a pickup truck here, David, and the units appear to be now we're off of that, and they're continuing southbound. It's very difficult. We've got a lot of black and whites all throughout the area. We understand they still might be in pursuit. We're trying to get ahead of this pursuit. This is southbound in the area, trying to get better locations here, but they are chasing a suspect, trying to get just when we thought we had it. Again, very difficult to get to. We're trying to get, now we've got units going eastbound from this location. We'll see if this is the actual area here. We've got black and whites, police vehicles from multiple agencies going different areas. Now we're going eastbound on San Bernardino, we believe it is. We're trying to get ahead of this to see what we've got here. We've got multiple officers here. We've got officers running here, back eastbound, chasing. Now we're on foot. Look at all those units here. This is where a suspect is at. They've got units here. They're all proned out. And now we've got the vehicle here. We've got the suspect. Okay, that's kind of, okay, we've got a very graphic situation here. We've got a black SUV. We've got a long rifle in the street. You can see that there is blood. There's been officer. The suspect is down. Right now, that's going to be as wide as we're going to get it. But you can see there's a black SUV in the center of the vehicle. We're going to get a street for you in a second. This is on a east-west street right here. You can see officers with long guns here, all pointing down, eastbound down this street, which we'll get for a second. Again, a black SUV, uncertain if this is the suspect. You can see tactical teams moving up the sidewalk, looking for positions of advantage right now. Again, the suspect is down. They don't know if additional suspects are in that car. That's where you see those tactical teams moving eastbound, and we're going to come over here, moving eastbound up the sidewalk, trying to find a position of advantage. We're going to come back out. That scene that we showed you earlier, again, that might have been the scene where we have, again, not confirmed right now, but there is a possible officer injured that has not been confirmed. We saw several officers standing over that downed person who looked as if they were wearing a bulletproof vest down there, but you can see that black SUV, and just to the driver's side, on the north side of that street, there is a suspect down. It looks right next to him. Looks like to be. I don't want to get too close.
What do you know? You know, another thing I've never seen. I've never seen a dash camera from one of the police cars that comes up on the SUV, but I guess those will be coming out soon. What an amazing day of luck for the SWAT team. I mean, they were doing a drill in the morning, and then to have them spend all day in basically a street, mostly doing nothing, standing around. And then you have the miracle that is, instead of it being a waste, the suspect from earlier in the day, somebody who shot 20 people, injured 14, actually came back. You know, drove to the one place you would never drive back to. He did that to be exactly where the police needed him to be, because if they were anywhere else, the police would have been out of position. As long as the car came back to right there on San Bernardino, Wow. I mean, amazing job by the police. And the SUV ended up the only place that the police would have wanted it. So that's really impressive. So that is the facts that you'll need to make an informed belief based on evidence. If you recall, the helicopter pilot knew East San Bernardino Avenue and asked, "Can we go with that?" He was told to wait, and it wasn't until 6 minutes later until they went and found the scene that was there. We had police setting up for hours in and around East San Bernardino Avenue, filmed by many. And so, no hate, no bullying, just... No, sorry. And so, no hate, no bullying, no nonsense, just facts that should help anyone looking for the truth be able to figure out what exactly happened on December 2nd, 2015. And so that's the facts, you know. Do your own research, though, and...
As the crime scene tape finally came down and the flashing emergency lights disappeared from East Linwood Drive, the physical evidence remained, but so did the scars left behind. For investigators, this case became a painstaking effort to separate fact from confusion, using forensic evidence, witness interviews, and every available lead to reconstruct a tragedy that unfolded in just a matter of seconds. For the victims and their families, however, the investigation was never just about shell casings or evidence markers. It was about lives forever changed, unanswered questions, and a night that would never be forgotten. This case is a sobering reminder that a single moment of violence can leave lasting consequences for an entire community. Every decision made in anger has the potential to alter countless lives, extending far beyond those directly involved. If you found this documentary informative, consider subscribing to the Crime Chronicles for more carefully researched true crime documentaries, police body cam analysis, and investigative case breakdowns based on verified facts and official records. What are your thoughts on this case? Do you believe investigators had enough evidence to determine exactly how the shooting unfolded? Or do you think key questions may never be answered? Share your perspective in the comments below. Thank you for watching, stay safe, and we'll see you in the next investigation.
I'd be more concerned with the bad guy than I would our safety.